Welcome back, everybody. Rise versus Justus on your screen. Mr. X and Swanee joined via Skype. You're just joining us. Rise Nation took map number 1, Biolab Hardpoint, in a little bit of a shocker. Map number 2 was Search and Destroy, Justus's weakest game mode. They came out absolutely dominated. Map number 3, Uplink Detroit, went in favor of Justus. So you guys can add up those things at home. Justus is 1 map away from winning this series. Rise Nation trying to force a game number 5. Swanee, I'm on board with Justus, playing from the more advantageous side on this map. See if they can get a lead, and you see Classic going all the way around on the overextension.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised here. It's cost them just as I expected, you know. Weeds has just picked up a huge 3-piece, but more importantly, Justus only decided to send 1 player pool, to be honest. And that allowed Rise to gain full pool control. And although Justus are currently overextended and have 1 player in the base, it allowed them to get the early pullout on the worst side.
Yeah, absolutely. But looks like 2 players from Justus going to be in lobby. Those players are going to be taken out. Looks like Wheat's going to be able to score that flag. So Rise with a very nice start on the least favorable side of the map. And Wheat starting off 4-0, completely dominating so far for Rise.
Yeah, I think that start off must have been some form of miscommunication, you know, because I've never seen a team on the favorable side send, less than at least 2 players pool side just to maintain that pool control. Yeah,
Mochilla, he's going to win a big gunfight with the flag, but he's going to actually be taken out from behind. Classic can try and push up, put pressure on. That flag is actually still out, not returned. So if Classic can make it over this wall, he's got a teammate in support. That teammate wasn't able. He's able to pick up the flag, and he's going to run down poolside with it. He's got coverage, but his teammates need to rotate back towards the flag. That's going to be Chino. He's the only member of Rise on that overextension. He's taken out by Mochilla. And a swift comeback to tie this up at 1-1 from Justus.
Yep, a comfortable cap from Justus. And just to remind you folks, this map was actually the map Justus took, they beat FaZe on to win the match 3-0. Although it was a close map, you know, I think they won in overtime. It was still a good performance by Justus in all aspects, particularly the defense and base.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to actually see 3 players go down for Rise right there. Last player up is Chino. Looks like Classic going to be able to get the flag. He's going to get out of there on poolside. Looks like the players from Rise, they made a mistake. They rotated back their flag, didn't overextend, and you are going to see Classic bring this in fairly easily. No pressure at all from Rise. Justus, yeah, 2 flags to 1.
And after that uplink, you know, this is beginning to look like the Justus we know and we've seen in the FaZe match and previously on respawns. You know, I think they the Biolab, they were a bit shaky perhaps because it was first map. Rising might have caught them off guard. They might have been a bit surprised, but now they've settled into the respawn. They took the S&D 6-0. The uplink was an absolute domination, and this has turned into a convincing performance by Justus at the moment.
Yeah, and look at this flag run by Slack. He's going to have 1 player to beat in front of him. He takes out Chino, and that is a huge kill. That's the difference between getting this flag and not getting it. Actually, he's going to be taken out from poolside. He's going to be able to get his teammate to be able to pick this up, but they need to rotate back towards flag. It looks like Classic's going to go straight for it, and he's going to put that one in. And I know this is a good score from Justus on this first half. They can get 1 more flag in. That would be a huge advantage going into the second half.
Yeah, and I think they fully intend to extend the lead at the moment. The way they're playing, you know, they're not sitting back in the base, which is the right decision. They're not giving Rise any room to maneuver, really. They're just constantly, relentlessly pushing the base, applying pressure and getting them to spawn down that bottom left, which obviously, as you said, it forces Rise to either overextend or rotate back. And last time they made the wrong decision. They rotated back and they were punished for it.
Yeah, they rotated back last time. Did not work out. Everybody I go to just dropping like flies. People just... Yeah, nobody can stay alive right now. And Chino really needs to step it up for Rise. Go on board a little bit with Chino. Player who's one of their main slayers with Wheats. When he does not slay, this team struggles to win respawn. And right now, struggling a little bit, 4-11. If he can pick it up, Rise can definitely make a little bit of a comeback in this game.
Yeah, I think Chino, he had a rough time with the on the uplink, and it's kind of transferred over to this map. He's elected to pull out the SMG, and it's just not working for him. I think if Rise to pull this back, Chino really needs to step it up.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of fishing for anything that's working right now, struggling a little bit. See players do that from time to time when they struggle. They just try and change up anything. Maybe gun, maybe perks. Try and get anything going. But looks like Justus has actually opted to just go for some defense right here, which is very odd. I would have liked to see them put the pressure on still. you know, 3 players poolside, their flag is going to be taken by Diabolic, and we see this so many times. It's that team's turtle, the opposing team usually is able to get a flag pull, but not the case right there, and it looks like Justus is going to start to push up again as Mochilla, he's going to be pushing around, trying to get through the flank, not able to do so. Enable, he is going to be taken out. Classic going to be able to take it out. Let's see, Enable, he's going to be playing this base defense pretty heavy. Got 3 players in front of him. He's going to take out 1. Another player with the flag. He is not going to be able to take that player out. Not enough time to run it down, though, for Rise. Justus, 3-1 in this first half against Rise. Rise going to need to make a comeback.
Yeah, I think given how effective Justus were on the defensive side versus FaZe in the previous match, I think they just elected to say, you know what, we'll take the 3-1 lead. We're not going to concede on this side. If anything, this is possibly our strongest side, as we saw versus FaZe. You know, it was Mochilla getting the counter caps and everyone else just contributing to the kills in the base.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on board with Rise, see what they can do off the break here. I think the break is absolutely huge for them to try and get this going here, try and make the comeback happen. 5 minutes, they got to get 2 flags tied up, 3 flags a win. See, it's going to be the kill feed, though, dominated by Justus at the start. Not a good break for Rise.
Yeah, Classic with an IMR, actually. He decided to use an IMR, and that's an interesting choice. I think if there's one or 2 matches you can get away with it, this is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. We see Gunjar use a IMR on this map, but Wheat's able to pull the flag. You know, going to get stunned. He's going to try and make it down, and he does. And it looks like he is home free as long as he keeps running. It looks like Enable, though. He's going to try and meet him there on the overextension. He's got a teammate coming around. Pac-Man able to take out Enable, and just like that, Rise only down 1 flag.
Yep, and 45 seconds as well, so that's a good start for this second half, you know. And as I said in the FaZe match, you need to be careful on your opening break on this defensive side. You need to make sure you don't go 2 or 3 down, because if you do, you're going to be spawning in that bottom right area behind the circle, and it's so hard, you know, to get the flag back after they pull.
Unbelievable plays from Wheats. He's able to get the flag out. No, he's actually going to be taken out, and that is slacked with a huge 2-piece right there. It's going to try and get this other player. It's going to be Chino with the flag, going to go back into lobby. Very interesting route. He's going to have players underneath him. Looks like his teammates are going to be able to pick those players up. Just like that, we have a tie game, Swan.
Rise have really got together. Actually, I'm surprised on this side. You know, even though it's a good side, the fact that they've managed to relay 2 consecutive caps in under 2 minutes, it's impressive.
Yeah, and that was a very interesting route by Chino, able to drop down into lobby, take that out. But I think this is what you get for turtling. You know, Justus able they're just sitting in their base, you know, playing extremely slow. You saw 1 player trying to overextend. That was Classic, but they need to start ramping up the pressure.
Yeah, they need to acknowledge this player actually who's in the lobby behind them. I'm not sure who it is. If we can.
Diabolic.
Yeah, Diabolic. So he's going to get the counter pull out, and well, I think he should. If I were him, I'd have probably just pulled the flag out right there, because it's so easy to get the counter cap on this map. You know, if you make 1 kill, which he has done, there we go. It just opens up the complete middle of the map, and that's a perfect example of what I was talking about. You know, you make 1 kill, you allow your teammates to make the other kills, and it's pretty much a cap. Yep,
and he's going to get that cap in, and just like that, Rise able to take the lead, but looks like Justus applying that pressure. It's going to be slacked in Classic. Classic trying to get the flag out onto Pool's side. He's going to be able to, but he has players trailing him from Rise. Looks like he's going to stop trying to fight, but the players jumping up on Pool wall. Enable trying to get some kills. Flag is going to be returned. Nice defensive stand from Rise Nation.
Yep, absolutely. Maintain control of the pool well. They picked up the important kills. I think it was Pac-Man who flanked behind them once again. Diabolic flank behind them for the pull, and this time Pac-Man flanked behind them, got the kill on the flag carrier, and enabled his teammates to get the return.
Yeah, and you know, very shocking that Rise is up in this game with Chino 6-20. Don't see that at all from Chino. I know, very shocking game out of him. Pac-Man, he's going to have the flag, picking up a huge kill in lobby. He's going to try and go down poolside, and it looks like he's going to have another cap. And, you know, he gets this. It is pretty much curtains, I think, for Justus, as Pac-Man's going to bring this in, you know, with 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Looks like Rise going to try and force a map number 5.
Yeah, and I think at this rate, it's 100% going to go to game 5. You know, they're not going to let this slip in 1.5 minutes with a 2 flag deficit. All they need to do is continue to apply the pressure, as you said earlier, not the turtle in your base, because that's when mistakes happen.
Yep, right there. Any type of pressure just stopped by Pac-Man, Mochilla, and Classic taken out. Pac-Man able to kill Enable as well. You know, Pac-Man playing extremely well on a 6-kill spree. If, you know, Pac-Man doesn't play well and Chino plays like this, you know, Rise does not win this game. So, you know, Pac-Man definitely stepping up in the slaying department, able to take out another player, stay on board. Pac-Man actually, he's going to drop right there. So good run from Pac-Man, but he's able to actually bring his team closer to victory in this game. A huge reason why they're going to win this CTF.
Yeah, just a quick update on the other games. I think that Optic Nation ended up falling to Denial 3-1, so Denial took that game and went 2-0 on the night.
Oh, so Denial, they were looking very strong as of late, but just like that, we say, this game out of reach. Classic able to pretty much get this flag in. Let's see if he's going to be able to get a cap, and he does. So Justus only down 1 flag, 30 seconds left. Pac-Man trying to watch this overextension. He's got to get these kills here. These kills are huge, and he's actually going to be taken out. So Diabolic, he's going to be going down this poolside with flag. It'll be very interesting. This is a setup for a counter cap. If Justus can pick up these kills, and they are, oh man, if they're gonna need to pull this flag right away. It's going to be Classic pulling it right towards Pac-Man, but not enough time. Pac-Man picking up the kill, returning the flags back to base, and Rise, they are going to force a game number 5 in this game against Justus. Huge plays all around from every player on Rise in that map.
Yeah, too little, too late, I'm afraid, from Justus at the end. And I particularly enjoyed, although Classic did end up getting the cap to bring it to the 4-5. It was Diabolic who came in immediately after. You could tell he wasn't happy with it, and he just haymakered whoever it was. I think it was Classic, punched him right in the face and got that flag out.
Yeah, I think, Pac-Man and Wheat's going absolutely massive for Rise Nation in that game. So when we come back from this quick commercial break, we will have game number 5, Justus versus Rise. Stay tuned.